Chapter 1. Poverty is not God's plan for you. When God created man, He blessed him. He said, "Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, and have dominion." Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. That was the very first command from God to man, not to be poor, not to struggle, not to live in shame, but to be fruitful and prosperous. This means poverty is not God's plan. Poverty came later, as a result of sin, ignorance, oppression, and wrong choices. God never delights in seeing His children suffer. If you are poor today, it is not because God made you that way. It is because something has hidden the treasure He placed inside you. The lie of poverty. One of the biggest lies the devil tells people is this: you are destined to be poor. Nothing good can come out of your life. Many Nigerians have believed this lie. You hear it in the way people talk. We are poor people. This is our fate. Nobody can rise in this country unless you are corrupt. These words may sound normal, but they are poison. They lock the mind in chains. Poverty starts in the mind before it shows in the pocket. If you think you are poor, you will live like a poor person, even though God has deposited riches inside you. God's view of you. When God looks at you, He does not see a poor person. He sees potential. He sees the gift He put inside you. He sees a problem solver, a world changer, a person who can bless nations. Look at the stories in the Bible. Joseph was sold into slavery, yet he became a prime minister because of the gift of interpreting dreams. David was a shepherd boy in the wilderness, yet he became a king because of his gift of courage and music. Esther was an orphan girl, yet she became a queen because of her gift of beauty and boldness. None of these people looked special at the beginning. They looked ordinary. Some even looked hopeless. But because they discovered and used their gifts, they escaped poverty and rose to greatness. The same is true for you. You are not ordinary. Poverty is not your final destination. A story from Nigeria. Let me share with you the story of Chinedu, not his real name. Chinedu grew up in one of the poorest parts of Lagos. His father was a petty trader who died early. His mother struggled to raise 5 children by selling akara. Many times, they went to bed hungry. Chinedu wanted to go to school, but there was no money. At age 16, he almost joined a cult because he felt hopeless. One day, an elderly man in his neighborhood noticed how Chinedu liked to repair broken radios and phones. The man encouraged him to take it seriously. Chinedu began to learn phone repair from a roadside technician. Slowly, he became skilled. Today, Chinedu runs a phone repair shop with 3 apprentices under him. He feeds his family, supports his mother, and is respected in his community. Chinedu escaped poverty, not because government gave him money, but because he discovered and nurtured the gift God placed inside him. Why poverty is dangerous. Poverty is not only lack of money, it is lack of dignity. It makes people do things they never thought they would do. It pushes young men into internet fraud. It drives young women into prostitution. It fuels robbery, kidnapping, and ritual killings. It makes people lose hope and even commit suicide. This is why you must reject poverty with all your heart. Poverty is not humility. Poverty is not godliness. Poverty is bondage. God wants you free. The call to rise. Dear reader, I want you to settle this truth in your heart. Poverty is not your portion. You were not born to be a slave of hunger and shame. You were born to have dominion. The first step out of poverty is to change your mindset. Stop calling yourself poor. Stop saying there is no hope. Begin to see yourself as God sees you, blessed, gifted, and full of potential. Say this to yourself daily. I am not poor, I am blessed. God has given me gifts and talents. My life will shine. I will not end in poverty. Reflection exercise. Take a pen and write down the lies you have believed about poverty. Maybe someone told you, you can never succeed. Or maybe you have told yourself, people like me don't rise. Write those lies down and tear the paper. Then, write this instead. God's plan for me is prosperity and dominion. I will rise above poverty. My gift will make me great. This simple exercise may look small, but it is the beginning of renewing your mind. Conclusion. Poverty is not God's plan for your life. Poverty is man's invention, not God's intention. The sooner you reject it in your heart, the sooner you will begin the journey out of it. In the next chapter, we will look deeper at the root causes of poverty in Nigeria, so you can understand the traps that keep people bound, and how you can avoid them. Remember, you are not poor. You are a carrier of divine wealth. The treasure is inside you.